be here soon. In the meantime, Barbara and I get it started. We're Howling's daughters. I'm Betty, the oldest one. She's the baby. So that means I'm the head lady. And I would also like to introduce the two granddaughters that are here. My daughter Kenya is out there somewhere, and Barbara's daughter Ajera is out there. Hey girls. Okay. We would like to thank everyone responsible for our dad's induction. We are so happy and so proud, and we know he is too. Believe you me, he's that powerful. He knows what's going on tonight. We also would like to thank the musicians that are playing the tribute for him, and congratulations to everybody tonight that's been inducted. You are great. Thank you. For those of you who do not know who Chester A. Burnett, AKA Howling Wolf, let me share a little bit about him. He was a loving husband, father. Barbara and I can attest to that. He loved his fans. He was a dedicated entertainer, songwriter, and businessman. Yes, he was a businessman. He loved his fans, his band, his guitar, and his harmonica. Google the documentary Smokestack Lightning, the legendary Howling Wolf. It's a documentary about his life and music. Because I would be here all night trying to tell you the story from the beginning to the end. So don't allow that, please. He performed, the song Smokestack Lightning is in the Library of Congress. He was really honored. Thank you. He performed all over the world singing the blues. He was well received. His songs told true life stories and are still being played and listened to today. Love you, Dad. This special one today will be added to many. Thanks to everybody who awarded this to him. I know he deserves it. Apparently, you feel it too. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Now, this special one that we're getting tonight will be with our family forever. We're going to pass it down from generation to generation, so it'll be here. Out of 500 top entertainers in the world, Rolling Stone magazine voted him number 51 as an outstanding entertainer. He worked hard, he deserved it. If he was here today, he would sing a song that everybody could understand and appreciate. Again, thank you everyone for allowing us the opportunity to share this about our father and our grandfather, and my daughter and niece's grandfather. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Evelyn Cooper, the firstborn of the great, magnificent Bo Diddley. For making this possible. If my dad was here right now, he would probably just say, wow. Illinois is giving back. This is where it all started for him. We We thank you for putting bread on our table. We thank you for going to the concerts. We thank you for remembering this man who laid the ground for the music that's been copied today. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. And hey, Bo Diddley. Oh, Bo Diddley. I love y'all. God bless.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marian Diaz, and I am Little Walter's daughter. I want to thank everybody here for just being part of history. Because right now, this is history being made right here on this stage, and every single one of you guys is part of this history. So you guys really need to give your own self a clap of hand. How about that? Gonna cut it short. First of all, I want to introduce you to a couple of my board members. We have Billy Branch is one of our board members. His wife, the lovely Rosa Branch, who is the executive director of the Little Walter Foundation.
I just wanted to say a quick note about why we are so passionate about Little Walter's legacy. You all know who Jimi Hendrix was, of course. He was an innovator, but decades before Jimi Hendrix, Little Walter took feedback, static, and distortion and embraced it. Not as a mistake on the stage. He embraced it and made it part of his sound. So much so that when his song Juke hit the Billboard charts in 1952, all the horn players sat around the jukeboxes and said, they took wagers. What horn is that? Because they certainly didn't think it was a harmonica, the one that you heard around the campfires. And that was Little Walter playing the harmonica through high impedance mic, through an amp, and just letting that distortion make a unique and incredible new sound. And so that's why we celebrate Little Walter. Thank you. And another board member of the Little Walter Foundation is Lynn Orton.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for the honor of being here this evening. I am very privileged to be on the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Board and also the Little Walter Foundation. And I am a part of this whole beautiful community. What's very important is that we keep this legacy alive for the next generation, for Freddie's father, for Betty and Barbara's father, for Evelyn's father, and for Marian's father. And this museum and the foundations that these daughters and sons have worked incredibly hard to make sure that there's education, to make sure that their music is out there, to make sure that they get the rights that they deserve for their legacy, for their future. So I invite everybody to come on October 5th, look at the Little Walter Foundation page, because we will be celebrating Marian Diaz's birthday, Billy Branch's birthday, and we're gonna have a lot of blues fun. And as Bob Serrano said earlier, the blues had a baby and they named it. Thank you, everybody. And we have a special presentation.
This was Little Walter's kimono. He used it like a smoking jacket in the evenings. And it was given as a gift to my husband, Billy Branch, who's also a harmonica player, you might know. but we couldn't keep it. He was just compelled to give it to Marion because it's something that belongs to her. So right now, we're giving this to Marion Diaz.
What did I tell you about history? What did I tell you? Wow. I do get kind of emotional, so I'm not going to cry today, but you must know. Anyway, I humbly accept this. Oh my God, you guys just do not know what it is when your father is your father. And you have to go through a lot to get to this point. My father, everybody knows, they did his, he's a hard-headed, he didn't take no instructions, But I'm gonna tell you something. Little Walter had the most humble heart ever. Share something with you really short. When I was a little girl, my dad would take me to the park, and I guarantee you, every child that was in that park close by me, whatever I got, they got it. I've seen my father open the trunk of his car. The Cadillac was like a twin-side bed back there. He would have 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s. If he saw someone that he felt that might need something, he'd say, man, come on. Put your hands in the trunk, just get whatever you want. So, what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna give this Komodo, guess what? Part of history, guys. Where's Ron? Ron? Well, anyway, guys, guess what? I'm donating it to the museum. I will not allow history to be kept in my closet, so I'll give it to the museum so everyone can enjoy the true legacy of continuing the Little Walter.
On behalf of the museum, thank you. That's a good look for me.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the show. Please stand up on your feet, get the weight off your feet, enjoy yourself, let the music go from your mind to the bottom of your feet. Enjoy yourself, guys, and thank you so much. All right now, are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Then come on, let's get together. For you can't judge a book by looking at its cover. Being done by WillieDixon and his blues band.
You can't judge the
So the next song, Freddie Dixon and his blues band will play was recorded in June of 1956 by our dad, Howling. It was written by his dad, WillieDixon, and produced by Leonard Chess, Bill Chess, and WillieDixon. I'd like to, but before the band does that song, I'd like everybody to wish Freddie a happy 75th birthday. So now let's enjoy Spoonful, and I think, are you guys playing, you sure also? Okay, well, let's do Spoonful again. Have them come back.
That spoon
That song has been covered by everyone from Etta James to Creed. I'm not sure if it's about sex or drugs, but anyway, it's been a staple for a long time. Now we're going to bring back Diddley's daughter to introduce one more song by her name. You should be right. Your father was, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't give you the bad news, okay. A WillieDixon song by Freddie Dixon and his blues band, You Shook Me. Thank you all so much.
gonna happen to my poor wife and child? Lord, sometimes I wonder what's gonna happen to my poor wife and child. Well, you made me love you. Now I just can't be satisfied. And then she moves me just like a hurricane. That's a strong wind, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, she moves me just like a hurricane. Well, she moves me alright, just like an earthquake moves the land. Thank y'all so much. Right here, I'd like to introduce some band too. We have on the guitar, Bob Dallas drum. We have on the drum, Brian Neighbor Hall on the drum. Let's hear it for Brian. Christian Figueroa on the guitar. Julie Lee on the drum. Young Tony Fred